Welcome, everybody. My name is Michael, and today we're discussing about something monumental. Pretty soon, we're going to be making history for surviving the longest bear market in cryptocurrency. Currently, we're at 380 days. The previous period, the one I survived, which was not comfortable, in 2018 and 19, lasted 365 days, exactly 1 year. And that was a disaster. It took forever. It felt like forever. And yet it was still only the third longest. At the time, that was the second longest bear market we've had. And since then, there was a lot that happened. Yes, Bitcoin went to an all-time high of almost $70,000, but we never hit 100,000. And yes, we did hit over $2 trillion with all cryptocurrencies. And right now we're at 800 million. A lot has happened. We've had a black swan event. Well, actually multiple, but inside cryptocurrency, we've had a black swan event with FTX, which is essentially the Mt. Gox of this crypto bear market. And all we need to do now is in January, which it seems like we're definitely going to beat this with the way the economic status around the world is currently. All we need to do is beat 415 days. That's right, we're at 380. We need to beat 415. The previous record was 365 days. And there's this whole chart online where, every single bear market is an average of around 300-ish days and blah, blah, blah. The number one thing we have to take out of this is, first of all, we're surviving something that is not. It is difficult. There's been a lot going on. So with external macroeconomic factors, there was obviously the black swan event of, anything from COVID to war starting to suddenly massive inflation around the world to certain economic collapse for smaller countries. And we're still feeling the effects in larger countries. And the stock market was affected, cryptocurrency was affected, Forex was affected, pretty much everything you could see, from used cars to the housing market, interest rates, everything across the board has not been easy for us. So the past year has been very difficult, and in cryptocurrency, it's going to take a lot for it to suddenly turn around. So it seems like the way everything's going right now, potentially it could get even worse. Now, right now, there's been some stability, but there's no major positive events going on. We need something to shift the market subtly. So when was the number one longest bear market? That's exactly when Mt. Gox happened. That was 2013 to 2015. Mt. Gox was defunct as of 2014. The major issues started in 2013. The minor issues started in 2011 when the platform is still operational, but there was major hackings and whatnot. But 2013, that's where it went downhill. FTX, as early as a couple months ago, now everything's going processed, and people are taking a look at what exactly went wrong with FTX, which is a lot. There's hundreds of companies that have been affected by FTX. The whole market has downshifted thanks to an SBF. And with FTX, it looks like the bailouts from earlier for those two major companies were really just to delay the inevitable. And by that we mean, FTX and SBF realized that they owe hundreds of millions of dollars of payments to Voyager and to that second company, and they decided, hey, let's just do a bailout, which will mean, since we are going to help these companies, it delays what we owe to them. But eventually, a couple months later, the whole company went belly up. So suddenly a $32 billion company, and SBF worth 16, suddenly everything went down more than 90%. And SBF's no longer even a billionaire and potentially facing criminal charges. So definitely an interesting year for crypto. And it's very exciting for 23. So essentially what defines a bear market is a long period of time that we're well below the all-time high. And usually there's some catalysts. All-time high of what? Well, all-time high of Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the major altcoins. And we've also had some major altcoins that simply disappeared, whether that was due to what's been going on and hackings, and then also going bankrupt, or some of these companies turning out to be scams. You saw definitely a lot from the top 100 to the top 500, a couple scam projects in there as well. Every single time the economy goes into a downturn, all these scams go belly up because people withdraw their money from these websites, similar to a run on the bank. And right now, it doesn't seem we've hit the bottom with prices where they are right now, and there's less interest. So we just have to weather it out. Those who will continue to hold will hopefully be rewarded for some of the larger cryptocurrencies, and hopefully 2023 will be a rebound. But we're never really sure. Maybe this can last another 3 months. Maybe it lasts another year. Maybe it lasts another half a year. There's a lot of things that have to, first of all, turn around for us. Money is definitely shifting around, with over $1.5 billion withdrawn just from Coinbase alone within the past 48 hours as well. So there's a lot still to be determined. Hopefully 2023 is going to be better. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. And I'm very excited for the upcoming holidays. So have a good one. Take care.